Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Another beautiful day here, riding around in this beautiful weather that we currently have due to a cold front that seems like it's gonna last a couple days, but as when things are good, I'll take it. So today I wanted to cover a game that I think is very important. It's a very important game that reflects a lot of new innovations in the gaming community, and this game is Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. What do I think about Zelda Echoes of Wisdom? First of all, beautiful game. I love it so much. When we all got to play Link's Awakening, we got the introduction of that type of graphics. It's so beautiful. It's literally like all the characters are like physical amiibos, and you could just pick them up from the game and use them to something, scan them for something. And so those graphics came back in Echoes of Wisdom, and I must say, like, I really love how Nintendo is doing this, because Switch has been around for a long time, and it's been a couple of years that we've had the Switch, and they just keep dropping more and more games. We had the refresh, which is the Switch OLED. Another beautiful device, bigger screen, updated processor to the second gen Switch, and but nothing else. And Nintendo still manages to release games for the Switch, including Zelda. And I've been noticing a pattern that whenever new games usually come out, they have bugs. I mean, all games are not going to be perfect. Not anymore. I mean, most games nowadays, it's all an update. You just need the disc to just play it, get the permission to play. So in the case of Zelda, I did read about some issues that was going on with the it seems like the frequency of the refresh rate. It had an issue where because the game came with 30 to 60, it seems, and the thing with that is having a variable refresh rate. Of course, it's doable, because it's not like the Switch is running 120 hertz. It's not running 90 hertz, but it seemed to have issues in which it had problems switching over from the 30 to 60, and this would cause the game to screen tear, and to kind of glitch out a little bit, especially when there's too many enemies on screen, or you have too much motion going on at once. So they fixed the issue by locking it to a permanent 30 FPS, and that's when I picked it up. So I never got to play it from day one, even though I did get it in day one, but I waited a little bit. Update came out, played it then, never had any issues with the game. The game played flawlessly. And but yeah, going back to the graphics, it's once again a beautiful game. Storyline's a little bit different on this one, as you are playing as Zelda. And the good thing about playing as Zelda is, of course, what is Nintendo gonna do for us that is gonna make it a totally different game? Because there are some essences of traditional Zelda games, but for the most part, it is its own game. Sorry. I mean, when you know, road is a little weather calls for it. You know, you just need to sometimes. So it's different in the sense of now it introduces echoes. So now that we have echoes, the game starts out with Link getting captured this time, but before he gets fully taken away, he gives you his sword. So Well, he gives you his cape. That's how it really starts. He gives you his cape, and then eventually you pick up different attacks throughout the game in the form of echoes. You meet this little character, this little flying, I'm not sure, it's a blob, something. It flies and it talks, and only Zelda apparently could see it, or unless you went into the other side, the upside down world where the bad guys from. So in this game, Tri gives you it's called a tri-staff. So with this tri-staff, you have the ability to copy echoes, and then you can go ahead and replicate them. So in the very beginning, I mean, you copy a table, you can copy a pot, you can copy a bed, which will become your best friend throughout the whole entire game. And eventually you can copy enemies, and it starts from small enemies to bigger enemies, and then there are different versions of certain enemies, such as like in level 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to spoil too much, but when it comes to the storyline, it is a traditional Zelda game in the sense of I want to say a Game Boy Advance style. So you know, the storyline starts out very simple, and you have your objective, and then usually your objective is objective 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course once you do that, then you go beat the final boss and get it over with. But this game is way longer than those words. This game took a little bit to get to that point, because like all Zelda games, it has this beautiful magic of whenever you're walking, you just see something shiny and you want to go over there right away, and then 5 hours later you totally forgot exactly what you were supposed to do. So I love that about Zelda, and all the side objectives were awesome. I'm pretty sure I didn't do them all because I left a lot of objectives, and I left a lot of mini games to complete. But mini games, that's another thing. Awesome. All the mini games are, at least that I played, with the stamps, and then the acorn, of course, the acorns, and then the horse mini game. Oh, all of them amazing. This game, through the echoes, you could defend yourself, you could attack, but you do also get this ability to basically mimic like Link in spirit form. And it has like a bar that goes down on its own, so it does have a counter on it. So for a brief moment you are able to become Link, so you could attack, you could jump, you could block with a shield, and eventually you'll get power-ups which will let you do more while in that form, such as arrows and bombs and things like that. This game, I don't know when the Switch 2 is going to come out, but Zelda outdid itself with this one. And I usually like to play all Zelda games, and when I picked this up, it brought me back to when I was playing Minish Cap for the first time. Like, it brought me back to when I was playing Four Swords for the first time, where it's an experience that I feel so special, that from start to finish, this game was just a great adventure. And there will be some echoes that you will prefer throughout the game, because there are about, I want to say 127, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I did try to collect all of them. I wasn't focusing on doing that, but after playing the game and trying to do as much as I can while just try to beat the storyline, I was missing 5 echoes. So for sure I can say that there are some echoes that you will use more than others, and there are some echoes that you'll just copy it to put it in the notebook, but you'll probably use it once, maybe twice. But I do like the fact that you have options of finding solutions to puzzles or fighting enemies. That's what I think about Zelda. As for any after game, I didn't notice any after game, but there is a lot of things to do. A lot of things to do in this game. So even after finishing the game, you can find another side mission to do, and there are a lot of good ones. Some of them are even funny, and I appreciated that a lot. But that's my thoughts on Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Would I recommend getting the game? Absolutely. So y'all have a good day, and like and subscribe. Thank you for the people that have been watching the videos on my channel so far. I'm just starting out, so let's see what it evolves to, and I'm excited. All right.